Yo, can you imagine if like a chair over there right now?
The Weatherford Hotel is a great place to get some delicious food, enjoy some beautiful ambiance, and hear some crazy ghost stories.
And I've heard that Leslie Lello might have actually captured some ghostly spirits on video while shooting this. Leslie, is that right?
That might be true, but I'm still deciding myself. What I will say is that what I found in the footage really did surprise me, and I just want to be clear that aside from normal editing practices, no effects or alterings of the footage has been applied to suggest the presence of ghosts. I'll let you decide. I was originally going to talk about the old ghost stories of the Weatherford Hotel, but as I was going through my footage, I discovered something very, very strange. There are a lot of ghost stories about the basement of the Weatherford Hotel. Now tell me, what the heck are these dark clouds that float out of the darkened area? Originally, I wondered if it was a weird lighting thing, but this is atypical, even for a strangely lit area. This is what Matt Bial, the general manager of the Weatherford, had to say about the basement.
The owner's dog would never cross the line downstairs in the basement, and she couldn't.
Found here. Yeah, probably say more drug company. Cool. Yeah. 5 numbers to make a phone call there. Back in the day. Prescription drugs. Yeah, call your local pharmacist. What? Yep. Yeah, this is the remnants of the boneyard. Alright, as we head out. There is a cool relic here. There's a more drug pharmacy sticker. Back in the day, someone put a sticker right there. Prescription pharmacist, more drug company. Cool. Yeah. 5 numbers to make a phone call there.
That's not it. This is it. This gotta be it. Bro, there's no pictures, nothing. It's a blank story. And it's the same address I was at, bro. What the fuck? This is it. This is it. What I call? Let me call one more time, bro. Bro, this is it.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement for Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement for
Yeah, guys, we gotta go back. I need at least 100 likes, bro, and I go back. Look at this. Random names, random paper. This is creepy, bro. I need like. Alright, bro. What the fuck?
Alright. Okay, we're in trouble.
What?
We're in jail. It's the Flagstaff jail. Can you see the bars there?
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the old jail.
What?
So, believe it or not, I have 3 stories to tell you here. This used to face the outside. The city hall was actually right here. But this is the jail. 3 stories. Between 1882 and 1883, Flagstaff was a lawless land. That meant the sheriff and his constables could not control the people murdering each other, stabbing each other, doing unmentionable things to each other. So the good citizens of Flagstaff said, hey, we need to do something. We don't want to be Tombstone. So what they did was round up 9 well-known bad guys and put them in this Flagstaff jail. Very popular people. On Friday, they put them in this jail. On Saturday, they took them all, marched them all the way to Wheeler Park over here and strung them up. 9 well-known people strung up in a row. And they left them for about a month. And they said that to the other people. They said, hey, if you're going to mess around, we're going to add you to the tree. Yeah. So believe it or not, after August of 1883, Flagstaff was a nice place to live. Yeah, we got control of our citizens here, our good citizens.
Yep. Is this the center of downtown right here?
This is the center of downtown, yes, sir. So the second story I have to tell you is that 2 prostitutes crashed a wedding party in the early 1900s here and lured a man into the forest where they killed him. It took 5 men to get on top of them. They were so intoxicated, and they're put here in the Flagstaff jail. They're only supposed to stay here for 2 days. But the gift shop owner, the jailer, and the barbershop owner all convinced the judge to keep them around a little longer. Apparently they had good singing voices. That was their entertainment. So they sang here for about a month. And finally the judge said, okay, enough's enough. We got to send them to trial. And what happened then was, unfortunately, they too were marched to the hanging tree.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty rough. The third story I'm going to tell you here is that before Bonnie and Clyde were Bonnie and Clyde, there was Tiger Girl and Candy Kid. They're well-known bank robbers. Bonnie and Clyde kind of ripped them off, actually. We caught Candy Kid here, and he signed his name on that wall. Isn't that cool? With his accomplice Codfish. We caught him here, and later he was released on May 28th, 1914, and he said bye. Right in this wall right there. So we got his autograph. Later he met his wife, Tiger Girl, string of bank robberies, and eventually executed in New York. Isn't that crazy? But we caught him. We got his autograph here. So yeah, I can sell you on eBay. Right?
That's crazy.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
All right, let's leave the jail. We're all released. Good behavior. All right.
That's your night, man.
Yeah, you too. Okay, thank you so much. How long are you in Flagstaff for?
For about a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a long time. Talk about this hotel right behind me. I normally don't talk about this, but I will. Hotel Weatherford, known for its paranormal experiences, built in 1897. John W. Weatherford had that kind of a name. I always say Rockefeller money. He had that kind of money here. To the young kids, I say Kardashian money. Right? You get the theme here. He is really rich. Came here in 1897, built this Hotel Weatherford. Actually, lived on top for 3 years. Had a furniture store on the bottom. 1900 New Year's Day, he built Hotel Weatherford. Only 14 rooms. What's really cool in the 90s, the owners bought one of the saloons in Tombstone, and they put it up on their top floor, so you're actually sitting where the old Cowboys sat.
Is it still open?
Oh yeah. Yep, very boutique rooms. A lot of paranormal activity. Famous story took place in the 40s. Room 54, a honeymoon couple checked out room 54. Immediately the guy went down the street, hired a hunting guide, went to go hunt in the San Francisco Peaks, leaving his poor bride in that room. Isolated, all alone. The days turned into weeks turned into a month. She convinced herself that he had died up there. Maybe a bear got him, right? Maybe broke a leg. At any rate, she was so depressed, she grabbed a rope and hung herself in that room.
What?
And guess who showed up 3 days later?
Husband.
Yeah. Devastated though that she killed herself, he actually turned his hunting rifle around and shot himself in the chest.
What?
The same room. So that room is extremely paranormal. The recent owner has had experiences. She woke up to them sitting on the edge of her bed, right? They stood up and walked right into a wall. So she deemed that room not okay to sleep in. She's had so many paranormal experiences, so much that the dog won't even step foot in that room as well. She turned that into a linen closet. So you can see it, but it's just that's where the maid does the laundry there. The Ghost Adventures, that famous paranormal show, came here. A very scary thing happened. A mop fell over. Oh, thank you, Ghost Adventures. Yeah. In the middle, a guy named Henry Rockmark went crazy, they say. Grabbed his gun, started shooting at everything and everyone. There's still bullet holes in the walls from him. Sheriff came by and shot him dead in the entrance of the hotel. So just so you know, if you ever walk in there, that's where he passed away. Many paranormal stuff has happened here. My personal story is I was sitting at the bar upstairs, the old Tombstone bar, and the bar stool next to me pulled out as if somebody was sitting next to me. Well, and at that rate, I said, "Check, please." Right? I was like, I could tell the stories, I can't live them. That really happened to me. That was weird. I post-traumatic stress from that. So yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Let's go see some dead people. That's my segue. That was the old telephone exchange there. That's where you make a phone call, plug in, make a family member or call a family member. You plug in the dials, get in touch with the operator. Joe was a pioneer here. Joe liked beer. Joe only sold beer, and Joe died of beer. But now it's a mead hall. It's kind of like beer, right? Honey, fermented honey right here. Iconic here. So I think Joe will be pretty happy with this. All right, let's move on. Doc Williams Saddlery. This is where you get your saddle. This is where you repair your saddle. Doc Williams, iconic figure of Flagstaff. All right. One saloon owner, one piece of Flagstaff covered, as well as a poker table. So we think that was.
A blind